Hi everyone, today's class is about programming and debugging of welding industrial robot. The contents of this class include components of an arc welding system, arc welders, the main interfaces of the wire feeder, connection between components of an arc welding robot, adjustment of the pressure of the wire feeder, and cylinder flow braking force. The application of arc welding robots is an important part of industrial robots. So, in this class, we will take the ABB1410 welding robot and Pulse MIG350 as examples. To introduce the components of an arc welding robot, welder operation, and basic commands for the arc welding. Now let's talk about components of an arc welding system. A complete industrial arc welding system consists of an industrial robot, a welding gun, a welding machine, a wire feeder, welding wires, a wire tray, a gas cylinder, a cooling water system, wire cutting and cleaning equipment, and the fume cleaning system, or fume cleaning filter. Next is the introduction of the arc welders and the main interfaces of the wire feeder. Taking Pulse MIG350 interfaces for the welder as an example, it has a peripheral control socket, output socket, program upgrading and downloading socket, wire feeder control socket, input cables, switch of ventilator, fuse tube, welder output socket, heating power socket, wire feeder interface. Current adjustment knob can be twisted to prefabricate welding current. Voltage adjustment knob. Turning the knob, arc length can be corrected. Welding gun interface can be connected with air-cooled or water-cooled welding gun in European standard. Water return interface can be connected with the water returning tube of the welding gun via a red wire. External control socket can be connected to special machine or remote control box. Water inlet interface can be connected with the tube of the welding gun via a blue wire. Wire feeder control socket can be connected with welder via control cable. Ventilator interface can be connected with gas cylinder via a rubber tube. Water returning interface can be connected with the returning port via a rubber tube. Welding cable socket can be connected with the output socket of the welder via welding cables. Water inlet interface can be connected with the outlet of the water cooler via a rubber tube. The button to operate wire feeder in manual option can be pressed to start the wire feeder, conducting wire feeding, and once you release the button, the feeding will stop. During the welding processes, you may adjust the welding speed via the button to control the current. The button for checking the ventilator can be pressed to open the gas valve without starting the wire feeder and welder. In this way, the ventilator can release the air for 30 seconds, and if you push the button again, the air releasing will stop. Connection between components of an arc welding robot. Connections between arc welding components include the welder and wire feeder, the welder and welding operating table, the welder and heater, the wire feeder and control cabinet, the welding gun and the wire feeder, as well as the gas cylinder and the wire feeder ventilator. Adjustment of the pressure of the wire feeder and cylinder flow braking force. For the adjustment, after the installation and connection according to the process requirements, it is needed to adjust the wire feed wheels, cylinder pressure, and the brake of the welding wire tray. The example here is driven by 4 wheels and 2 engines. For the wire feeder, it has pressing wheel, handle that shows the pressure scale of wire feeding, main gear, wire feeding wheel, and wire feeding pressure scale locate on the pressure handle. Different materials and diameters of wire have different pressure relationships. The values in the table are for reference only. The actual press regulation must be adjusted accordingly to the cable length of the welding gun, the module of the gun, wire feeding, and wires. About the cylinder flow adjustment, the air cylinder is shown in Figure 6 to 17. The cylinder flow rate is related to the welding plates and wire diameter. Refer to Table 6.2. Welding protected by CO2 gas between mild steel and solid wire, and Table 6.3, angle welding process to adjust the gas flow. A cylinder includes a gas cylinder, decompression heater mechanism, valves for manual operation, pressure gauges, flow meter, flow rate adjustment knob, PVC outlet pipe, and a heater power engine, a total of 8 components. Before adjusting the flow rate, please make sure that the valve of the glass cylinder is open. To adjust the flow rate, here are steps as follows. Press the button 13 for checking the ventilator of the wire feeder. To release air for 30 seconds. During the releasing, turn the flow control knob to let the float remaining in the target scale at the operator set before. When the flow rate adjustment is complete, press the button again to stop the air releasing. Okay, that's the end of the class. Thanks for watching.